All right, so my vision often changes. I don't have a good game plan when I go into this. I just sort of start cutting pipe, seeing what feels right. So initially I was going to take this air to water. I was going to mount it behind the driver's side headlight, maybe come across with the turbo in the top and then down to the throttle body, or vice versa, come down and go over the header to the throttle body or something. That was my first thought. The more I started to look at it, I couldn't get this to line up right. I was either too low here hitting the frame, this was right on the header. Wasn't good placement. I tried laying it back and moving it up and down, and so then I came up with this. Now it looks low, but it's really not. It's a good 3 or 4 inches higher than the cross member is. So this is my thought: is I'll weld the V-band on here, shorten it up just a hair, go directly into the air to water. I'll run some angle iron across the bottom of the frame. That's going to support the weight of this thing. I'll find a good way to clamp it, maybe get some rubber in there and rubber mount it the way they did the factory radiator. And then I'll come from here up to the throttle body. That'll be my air to water. Now I know it looks close here, but that's just the video. This is just loosely what I sort of come up with. Okay, and you can kind of see how this is going to twist and feed into that header. And there's plenty of room back here. Sometimes the video doesn't show the whole story, but there's plenty of room. Same thing with the balancer. You know, it looks tight, but I just set that balancer on by hand. It's maybe on the front of the crankshaft a 1/8 of an inch, if that. So once I put the bolt in there and suck it up, I'm going to have no problem with clearance issues on that. I'm going to have no problem with the water pump. Remember, the engine's going to come over a hair as soon as I cut this header. So I'm going to have even more clearance here, and I'm going to block this off and use this side port anyways. So no problem there. I got no problem on the exhaust. You can see how low I come with this 4-inch pipe in relation to that. And then this pipe will come up and run along the top here. I'll get it high enough that it doesn't interfere with me getting in my spark plugs or the coil packs or anything. I'm going to low mount the coil packs down here. This is, I tacked it up with I used my wire feed, my flux core. So that's kind of how it's going to look. The turbo is mounted right now. It's fully supporting itself off of the frame. So that's my current status on it.